just across the Allegheny River from downtown Pittsburgh at rain-soaked Heinz Field in the Steel City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Cardinal. Let's go, Mike.
Stick looking to throw on 1st and 10. He's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man, complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Herc. Right there,
McFarland running out of the gun. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
They'll run for the first time with James Conner. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Taken down at the 19-yard
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Bang, 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 bang. Shift. Go, Rig, go. Mike, 48. Mike.
He'll pitch it. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. James Conner, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
Chris Boswell.
The touchdown giving him the first quarter lead. Remember, they lost a rough game 2 weeks ago. Then they had to sit through the open week, but a good start here.
And just think about everyone around them, everyone around the organization. When you lose headed into that open week, everyone's cringing because you don't have a chance to get on the horse and ride it again for at least 2 weeks. Well, they were able to take that time, use it constructively, and now they're back in form.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. First quarter, former Buckeye J.K. Dobbins. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line.
Made by Devin Bush.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. In this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
16 yards, a first down.
16 yards. And a Raven first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, move. Hey, watch the slant.
Jackson, draw play to Dobbins. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 35-yard line.
Play that tight.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Looking downfield for Godwin. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Complete to number 14,
Chris Godwin, his second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Justin Tucker lining up for the extra
point. Correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, correct it. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear
at
9
7
from the receivers. That meant fly
Justin
route, go,
Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked when they turn to the side.
They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
At the 35-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
They'll try and run forward counter. Able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Here we go. And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 12.
2nd and 12.
45-yard line.
Pick it up! Pick it up! 48. 48's Mike. 48's Mike. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Hey, alert 48.
Stick from the gun. Hitting Juju on the slant. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead.
The kick is good.
We'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
7. Chris
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. A shotgun snap. And he stopped immediately there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Over the middle here to Brown.
Jackson's pass.
First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relation to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
To Chris
12 more yards there and another first down.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
54. 180. Sit hot. 180. Watch Sam. Check Mike, 52.
From the gun, Jackson.
Target.
And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's got his man, Marquise Brown. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 24-yard line. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first.
Get on! 54! 180!
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
With the score, Steelers 14, Ravens 7.
Jackson on first down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he is all the way up past the 25.
Minka Fitzpatrick.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we?
Number 30,
we said, hey, are you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, let's go. Let's calm.
A shotgun throw for Stick. Going top shelf. It got his man complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster. with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Steelers 21, Ravens 7. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Yards to go.
Jackson from the shotgun. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs. Able to improvise and get the first.
First down, Ravens.
55. Get that quarterback at all costs.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
Darius Geis, the ball
2
carrier.
yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
The 42-yard line.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, helped their spot, and stacked him up.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one a first down pickup of 8. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. Bound to lose one. Hey, report.
Operating from the gun. Jackson. On the run. He'll let this go deep. This is caught at the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 30 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
So don't say nothing.
From the red zone now, they look to throw. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown.
Pass complete to Marquise Brown.
Marquise Brown.
Touchdown,
his
Baltimore.
9th touchdown of the season.
Tucker
And the Ravens draw a bit closer.
And
he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver.
Good.
Maybe sometimes for the defense,
Makes the
tough to
score
find the little
Steelers
guys, right?
21.
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the
Ravens,
traffic,
14.
but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or
Justin
even
Tucker to
speed,
kick off
they
for
use their
Baltimore.
quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. Jackson now to return. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Deshaun Jackson on the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it could be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Here's Stick on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Check, 48's the mic. Here we go, let's bring it. Check,
and that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
You don't want no problem.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Let's go now. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Hey. You got
Stick back to pass. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
The secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Stick looks to throw.
Drop deep.
He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That's good.
Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On 2nd down, they're looking for space. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there to 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, this will be McFarland. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
38-yard line, 2nd and 11. From the gun, a give to Connor.
Back.
8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
At the 30-yard line.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Watch the shift. Jam him.
Play action and Stick. Under pressure and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
A 6-yard loss.
So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. So the field goal there counts what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
There's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful at getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
That catch good for only a couple.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to...
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
You can't block me. He's trapped.
Hey, smash Bronco.
Crash, crash.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
It's easy work.
He was brought down
Nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
They did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
Check 20. Right there, Herc.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Brings up 3rd and
On 3rd down, it's Stick. Escaping the pressure right. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Come on. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
I'm coming for you, son.
On 1st and 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Number 30, James
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They're going to go play action now with Stick. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass.
Here we go.
This is caught, and he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts.
Goal at the 2-yard line.
As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Panther Street.
4 down.
Go, Rig. Go.
30.
Ooh, Lord have mercy.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Conner as the first half is winding down. Now the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2.
Check.
Now Stick. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. He's at the 50. 30, 20, 10.
I'm going to show you, man.
And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
16.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. But we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Jackson on the keeper. Thrown to the sideline and incomplete.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
The 40-yard line.
Throwing again. Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
For Pittsburgh.
Boswell on now to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
55, Mike, 55. Hey, eat. Hey, watch the ball.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throwing interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're their defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
He didn't have a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From the 5, here's 2nd and 2.
Check smash. Check smash.
Pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Check. Love
Here's counter. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. A lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees a short yard and goes to one of those.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Deontay Johnson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Boswell for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Makes the score Steelers 37, Ravens 16. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe. Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Flush to his right. And now here is another interception.
Woo, yeah!
He's picked off at his own 46. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the first game. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Here's a 2nd and 7 now from their own 7. They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
3rd and 3.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal. Hurt. To you.
This is Connor. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Escaping the pressure right. Ebron with it over the middle. Space over at the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They needed a combined 33 yards. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Dancing to his left. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 48 yards. Here's Stick looking to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They got to dig down deep, and they need something right now. Really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the row.
Pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Los Angeles Rams. And off we go from SoFi Stadium. Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set. 19. Mike, 58, right there. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
On first and 10, Watson steps away to his left. And his first look is incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And now it's second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of him. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try and pass downfield and fell incomplete.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with third down. They'll try and run for the Jones. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski.
Watson's
a gain of 6 there on first. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
A gain there of 21 yards. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him followed up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, second and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Now he steps away. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
On third down, here's Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's good for a Buccaneer first to pick up of 12 yards. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? Because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
The ball carried by the
10
wide
more there
receiver.
and another first down.
He was brought down at
And
the 8-yard line.
that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was more of a test pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet.
Second and goal at the 6-yard
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal.
Check alert. Check 13.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he's into the end zone.
Ronald Jones, the
Touchdown,
ball carrier.
Buccaneers.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs
Matt
take the
Gay
ball
on
down the
for the
field
point
and
after.
score on their opening drive. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused
Bradley
the play.
Pinion
You did
to
it.
kick
I
off
had
for
to.
Tampa Bay.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
18 card.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. He finds an opening pass for 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on first and 10. Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. 13 yards remaining on second down.
Hey, defense, let's go. Check.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
The mic. Here we go. 45's the mic.
Look to throw here. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas.
Intended
and
for
that takes
Michael
us from
Thomas.
second to third
Incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4".
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of... frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on third down.
So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Back deep, Isaiah McKenzie. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Bucs are going to take over first and 10 deep in their own territory.
Where's his
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Finish that. 18. 3 buzz. 54.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
The
14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Well, they're making a real first quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
On first down, it's Watson. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. From the gun, here's Watson. Being chased out left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ben Banagoo. He's the one that drops him this go-around. And that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. 54. Bring it. Check 37. Check 37.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Taken right on the 30. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10.
47-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go. They begin again with a 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down right in midfield after a gain of only a couple.
He was taken down at the 50-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Go. 45. Mike.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. They'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
That's good for an LA Rams. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Check 45 to Mike. Army.
Back to throw now on first down. He's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
At the 21-yard line.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. 40.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
It's a pickup of 6.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
We've called a lot of gains, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. They'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he picks picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's first and goal
at the 7-yard line.
Let's go. 60 Eagle. 60 Eagle. Dragon 60.
Just like that. 45, 45, 45, Mike, 45. Let's go, defense. Our time.
60 Eagle. 60 Eagle.
They'll try to run with McKenzie. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
First down,
just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Hey, 58 is a Mike. Going 58's the Mike.
First down. It's Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2.
Taken down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
On the pickup.
Let's see if they do it anyway.
Second and 2.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it.
Watson on the keeper. Leonard Floyd brought him down.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball
and
game.
The Buccaneer first down.
Let's go.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And they're able to get this one past
Watson's
the 30 to the 25-yard line. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
First down, Buccaneers.
Now a first down throw. Watson. Flush to his right. It's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10.
Good work, boys.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. They'll run on first down. Jones. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Touchdown,
Ronald Jones. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bucs have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Buccaneers 14, Rams 7. Bradley Pinion to kick off for
now
Tampa
Pinion
Bay.
with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not
The
by
Rams
much.
take
In
over
fact,
first
just a
and
yard
10
pass there to the
at their
21.
own 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half. So this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play for L.A. 64 yards from the 13. Now they work on first and 10.
Get in the weight room.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. On the way to the tight end. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all time.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple of completions, bring them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
The wide receiver,
now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts
down at the
as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
First down, Tampa Bay.
58, right there. I got wide.
Watson on first down. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie.
Watson's
pass. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
7 at the 31-yard line.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
Hey, 59. 58's the mic. 58's the mic. He runs. 58.
Out of the gun, Watson escaping the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far and brings up 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Let's make these babies crawl all the way back home.
From the gun, Watson flushed out right. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Ryan pulled that time there to get a hand on it.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Line up.
The final shot before the break. Watson looking downfield for Godwin. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. McCaffrey And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line.
They'll employ the jumbo set now with second and 1.
Brings up
On the
second
ground,
and 44.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion.
54, Mike 54. Come off the ball. Cowboy 80. 5-4, Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
Christian McCaffrey, the ball carrier.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9.
45-yard line.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a third and long.
Here we go.
60 Bison, 60 Bison, 79 Broncos.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
The pass.
That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off. But he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out there.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
48-yard line.
First play of the drive, a first down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
Good set. Good 19. Hey, 54. You better bring.
On first down, Watson. Over the middle, complete. That's McKenzie. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
On the play. First down, Buccaneers.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Now he's flushed out left. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. That was a safety Taylor Rapp right there on the coverage.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
I'm coming after you.
He gives it up. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Buying time to his left. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Now Jones. And he's into the end zone.
Ronald Jones,
touchdown,
the ball carrier.
Buccaneers.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Ronald Jones with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Bucs are going to take the lead. That option pitch we saw, we don't witness a ton of that in the NFL, but it worked there down near the goal line for a score.
And it's actually a great call in goal line situations because as more and more quarterbacks enter the league with that mobility and having run option in college, more pro teams are adding it to their arsenal. And now it's not just, does the quarterback run it, does he pitch it? Now they've added a third element. He can rise up and throw the ball as well.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Here we go. Right there.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's to McCaffrey, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
At the 33-yard line.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Eluding the pressure right. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Watson. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Check nickel.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Watson, flush to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Watson
as soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
The kick is good.
A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, let a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there, and it's 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The Rams on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, They're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's not even going to come close. A big loss in the wrong direction on fourth down. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on fourth down. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. On first down, it's Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Jones, the ball
First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
On the tackle.
Now a first and 10 at the 11.
First down.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
The ball carrier.
Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
On for the point after.
Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
Little work still to do, though.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. A nice looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. 23 yards the final tally. So one play and they're already just shy of midfield.
At the 48-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. Gets this year's running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Christian McCaffrey.
6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second down.
Second and 4 at the Bucs' 46-yard line.
Now a man open down the middle of the field.
The pass.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them
and
after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 25. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw.